See, so what I do is I understand straight away I have my music to do. I realized since I have my music to do and I have my Instagram to do, I realized I want to be able to do my music production and Instagram. But guess what? First, it's more I feel that Instagram right now is something that I have to keep doing right now as well. And make sure anyway, what I want to do is I keep going, and that's my beautiful EP mix right there, and everything's nice and clear for me. I should just cross to see this. So that's nice and beautiful. Raspuret. And the Raspuret is something of a nice and beautiful quality of mixes over here. It's all nice and beautiful for me. I move on. Thank you. Alright, now what I want to do now is I want to make sure I can go and do something different to make sure I can go and see my other mixes here. But my other mixes here is something different. And I want to make sure I have an Idolatopia middle mix. See, that's my middle mix over here. So what I'll do is Ozonify 2 over here is something different. So that one here can just a little bit that way. I can go add this one to playlist now. I can create a new EP album, which is Idonotopia. And I just say EP. And now is it like that though? I have to go and see my album playlist over here, man. See, now this one here, I can add it to album. So I can add that to album, huh? See, albums are different. I have to create an album, mate. I mean, I don't create an album, you know. I mean, albums are different. But the thing is, I see straight away how I can see straight away how it goes. A little bit, I'll just create a playlist for the album. Because my playlists are my albums. I'm learning to just see exactly what my playlist looks like. And I just go and create a nice and beautiful Dinotopia right here. And let's have a look at what I can do over here. It's all different, but I mean that's all different, but that's how I understand. And that's how music goes, man. I mean, music helps you to relieve yourself in a better way, and just go and really enjoy yourself differently. To just go and see exactly what you need to do. That's the album cover, man. Which that's how it is. And I focus on just letting it be that way, and I just do that. So then I just make sure I can go and place it into a playlist and just say Idonotopia. Dinotopia EP. Thank you. Make sure that this one here can go into my playlist as well. I just add everything to playlist now. And I'll add this one to playlist. It's all how it is, guys. I mean, how it is, I understand, is that you do a great job regardless of what's going on. You just make sure that you're enjoying yourself. I mean, you guys have to be enjoying yourself in a way that you're looking to see exactly what you can do to succeed, is what this means. I mean, be able to go and see exactly where your content is inside of your folders over here. I mean, be able to update yourself about the nice and beautiful life you have as well. And just go and grow yourself, is what I'm saying. I realize now, I'll make sure I go and download those folders over here. So something's over here telling me that I have to go into actual Dinotopia over here. I have to go into the soundtrack. I have to go and get the other mixes. So I have to get the 6-minute mix. And the 6-minute mix over here is something different. And download the 6-minute mix. And let's have a look. And it says one file already is, and that file is already here. I'll place the number 6 over here. But the file is never even there. And why is that? I mean, that's how it is, huh? I mean, where is it though? And that's why, it downloads, but it's never even there, is it? Alright, anyway, I want to rename this. I want to rename the actual file anyway. I want to rename the file to see exactly what is happening. I place 2 X's and I download that file now. I want to see how it goes. I download that file quickly. And as I download the file, I want to see it in my actual MP3 list very quickly. So what I've done is I go and rename the files, and I understand straight away that something's saying, hey, I mean that you're doing too much of this now. Whereas now what I want to do is I want to just let it be now. I just want to see this is something different now. Whereas now what I do is I move on there. I realize it's much better how I feel. And guess what? Approach it's more how I feel, huh? So what I want to do is I want to move on now. I want to move on from this. I want to make sure that everything's nice and beautiful for me. But guess what? I mean, go and actually understand yourself to just do what you need to do to succeed, and make sure that everything's nice and beautiful for me in different ways. And making sure that what I want to do is help myself to deliver the actual Instagram photos, and just go and do my Instagram. And there'll be a brush. It's much more how I understand that no matter what, I have to feel myself doing better. I have to feel myself doing better. And I see the lag over here as well. See, I've been lagging over here, but guess what? I have to talk more words anyway. And what I do is I understand that the MP3 players, I can see MP3 players are letting me down a little bit. I give myself a new iPod Nano or something like that. I give myself a separate MP3 player or something like that. But guess what? Actually, it's more how I feel. I mean, a little bit. Actually, what I do now is I want to go and deliver different content here. I want to make sure I have different content to deliver. So that's all nice and beautiful for me now. Make sure I can go and see extra content, and I can close the actual content with the eye right now. I actually do that for myself now. I'll close that content right now with my word eye here. And as I do that, I can let it be. I want to close that nice and beautiful content with the eye. So I just download my content here in different ways. And it's more how I feel. So no matter what, it's more how I understand straight away that the more words I speak, the better. And I see there's a lot of work to do. So what I do is I just go and make sure that everything's downloading in different ways. And I can start a new channel of photos. I see there's 1 over here. I see 2. I see 3. I see 4. I see 5. I see 5 of them. I can close that channel too. That'll be that way. And that's one channel. I see 1 over here. I say 2. I say 3. I say 4. I say 5. I say 6. I say 7. I say 8. So 8 channels down. And that's on the sides. I put that on the sides. I see these ones here. I see 1. I see 2. I see 3. I see 3 channels here. I see 4. I see 4 channels. I see 5. I see 5 channels there. I can close that channel too. So what I do now is I can put 2 red ones on the side here. Put 2 red ones. And let it be that way. Just start a new channel. It can be 2 orange ones. Let it be that way. I can get this nice and beautiful purple one. There's the orange one here. And I'll let it be that way. I can see straight away. I can download extra to see. I have to see anyway, so let it be. I want to see this. I'll let it be that way. I want to put that on the left channel. I'll put that on the left channel. Let it be this one. And which other one can we do? I'll make sure that I can place that one there. I can do that one. But guess what? I'd rather it's just the way it is, huh? I can place this channel here on the left. I can put on the right side as well. And just keep going. And what I'm doing is I'm uploading myself Instagram photos while I'm talking to you. But there's a lot to go. I mean, there's a lot to go, but it's all quick. I mean, it's all quick, man. And I just want to put it together so I can just continue my projects. I'm just doing greater and greater and greater, man. I'm just doing greater, man. I mean, guess what? I mean, while I'm actually doing that, I want to fucking listen to my Zonify track. I want to listen to the actual Zonify track. That's my other mix, but that's an intro mix now. And that's the intro mix on the music track. And since that's the case, I'll let it be that way. And it's going off. I'll brush it now. I want to just let it be. I want to be able to go into my Instagram photos while I'm listening to this on my portable speaker, so I'll do better. And I understand that. I'll just go quickly to the toilet as well. And I never need a smoke. Never need a secret smoke. But with my bulky bad, I understand straight away that I feel that I understand I have food and drink for now. I have food and drink for now. I can do better. See, anyway, so what I do now, I make sure I can have myself one of those MP3 players. I can place my music into those MP3 players. And I can go and really listen to my music on that. But guess what? Gosh, it's all my actual phones. I mean, my phones have my MP3 players. But let it be that way. Gosh, it's much more how I feel. I understand that. But guess what? I'll just let it be for now. I'm not saying that I need to go and listen to my music now. While I always upload my music, in terms of while I actually upload my Instagram photos, I listen to any music I may have to re-listen to anyway, so I can go and see what that music is, and so I can go and place it together, and so I can go and do a great job for myself to do more. And I realize that as I go and replay back any kind of music that I need to go and add into my equations of my albums or anything like that, then I'll make sure to always upload Instagram photos while doing that. And that's also my work. Whereas my work is to listen to my music specifically to make sure that my music is vibing, because that's how I see life. I see life to vibe with my life to do better. And I place my laptop on the floor over here so I can place my legs on the actual nice and beautiful actual table over here, so I can do a greater job for myself. And I'm cleaning my table always every single day, because sometimes there's breadcrumbs or anything on a table like that, so I clean up the table daily so I do a greater job for myself. And that's the whole point, yeah. So making sure that no matter what, I never give up, but making sure that at this point I'm never giving up, man. I'm never giving up at this point in my music career, because I feel I am almost at the brick of dawn, man. And that means I'm very successful already. I'm actually noting that from that point of view, that it's more, I'm almost at the brick of dawn, which means I'm almost ready to go to nightclubs. Understand? So let's be. I just go and connect my nice and beautiful content here into the portable speaker so I can listen to my actual music over here. So let's have a look. So guys, so the amazing thing about life here is I'm understanding that no matter what, I want to be able to go and see why my nice and beautiful charger over here is working like that. I want to be able to go and charge my content quickly. But the thing is also, I want to make sure that no matter what, you guys understand something about life now. I'm not saying that I'm moving forward in my nice and beautiful music production here. I'm making sure I have more enough success and fame right now to go and really deliver more for everybody, so I can go and deliver myself much more. But the whole point here is to understand straight away how, before I fall asleep, to just charge my portable charger and also any kind of technology over here. But this one over here, in terms of my nice and beautiful content over here, has to charge in a better way. So I want to make sure I never rely on that cable anymore to go and do my nice and beautiful content charging. Because I have some kind of cable over here. I did place a cable to charge my nice little remote over here, but it was never working as much as it's meant to be working. And what I want to do is, I want to make sure that I can go and charge the contents much quicker than that. I want to make sure that everything's working. So what I do now is I have some nice and beautiful content here to upload. I want to make sure that I just keep going with everything. I'm making sure I'm uploading the nice and beautiful content really quickly. And as I upload content quickly, I'm making sure I have more enough success all the time to go and deliver something that's actually working for myself. So what I do now is I make sure that I want to go and connect the dots together by making sure that I'm lifting myself in the words I speak. And now my nice and beautiful Zonify track definitely needs an extra hour of vinyl set. And it's just together, and it's something that's going to be one masterpiece together as one set, and then people can enjoy that all the way. Now, since that's the case, I promise you it's much more how I feel. I have over 72 years and more to listen to all that tracks, in terms of all those tracks, which is so amazing. All the way. It's so amazing to be able to make your own music, guys. And as soon as you make your own music, then you understand straight away how you feel about life. And how you feel is that you can go and create these music tracks in a different way, where you're actually learning very quickly upon how to do so. And you're making sure that no matter what, that you're just somebody in a field of whatever you're doing that's actually growing. So for myself, I see I'm really successful. I love it. I'm making sure that I can go and grow myself in my music very quickly. But I'm actually understanding that in the next week I can have a Zonify and a Darshan and and all my music tracks over here with my album done by next week. So that's already 7 days worth of music production right here. And I'm not saying that no matter what, I have plenty of time to do all that, by making sure that I can also write that in my spinning tracker over here to make sure that you guys understand quickly upon how I'm doing life. I'm understanding that I still have more enough time to be able to do it even before my birthday. Even before my birthday, and now honestly it's very tight, but guess what, it's something much better that I just keep going with myself in a better direction anyway. So making sure that what's important for myself is, I just say in the next week I can finish my albums here and start Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I just say I can over here, I can start Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And now that Twinkle Twinkle Little Star is my I Twinkletopia. And I want to make sure that no matter what, that if I go that way, I'm making sure I can sing it as well. And now for that one, I want to sing it. I want to sing actually. And do I sing in front of people? I realize now that's the thing. That's the thing. I mean, to sing in front of people here, Brush, is the best thing to sing in front of people. Oh, I want to make sure that I can go and deliver that content quickly in a way that's helping me to grow. I can go and do that one now, making sure I can go and deliver the content I need to address myself in a better way. But if you guys are understanding anything about life, then understand that you have to go and dwell upon helping yourself to showcase something that you are every single day, to focus upon understanding that you guys deserve success. If you understand how to go and speak it out for yourself, then understand that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly upon how life is going for me personally. So no matter what, I'm learning how to just grow myself, and I'm growing my content and who I am daily to make sure that I'm successful. So because I'm successful and because I enjoy myself quickly, I make sure that I can go and upload these nice and beautiful ways of life over here, which is just my content here. So I'm making sure that no matter what, that these two together are something that vibe with me together. So I'm making sure that I can go and vibe with myself over here to just go and download content that's actually helping me to grow. And as I go and do that, I'm making sure that no matter what, I can go and see other contents in terms of the blue one over here, in terms of life over here, where I can go and start even a new one. But I'm making sure that no matter what, I just go with what I understand straight away. And as I go and really dwell upon something that's helping me move forward, I'm understanding that what's important for me right now is to just grow myself differently. But because I grow myself differently, I'm making sure that I have that nice beautiful case study going, which is just being able to go and grow myself differently. So I have one over here, making sure I have two over here, I have three over here, and I have another one which is four. I have four of these posts over here, and that can be five as well. And I have nice and beautiful 5 orchestras over here. And I'm making sure you guys understand that I'm just looking to see exactly what I have over here. So I have 1, I have 2, I have 3, I have 4, I have 5, I have 6, I have 7. And the thing is, I'm just learning very quickly upon how to go and deliver this content. But since it's in the middle over here, I want to make sure that the other ones are on the side somewhere. And I want to make sure that they're on the side somewhere. So I'm not saying that I can go and close those ones together as well, is what I mean. And a little bit that way, I want to make sure I can start something new for myself, making sure I can start these ones here, and these ones here are something different that can go in the middle, and a little bit that way, and I can just do that kind of regard over here, which is, I can make sure that I can go and do that exactly. I realize 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, I can have 7 of them in the middle here, with other kind of contents going, and I make sure that either way, that's the case for me. So what I'm doing is, I'm learning very quickly upon what I need to do to succeed. So as I succeed differently, I'm learning to see exactly what I can do to just go and give more ideas. And the more ideas I give you, the better you succeed. And that's my whole goal. I realize my whole goal is to make sure that you are successful. And as soon as you become successful, then I am successful, because I'm giving you ideas. And that's why I'm learning very quickly upon how to go and do whatever I need to do to make sure I'm more and more throughout time. But as I'm more throughout time, I'm making sure that no matter what, that my life is moving forward, success. I realize other people can tell what's happening. I realize my Zonify track is going excellent. I mean, wow, that track is going to be really excellent in front of the crowd. And making sure anyway that it's more of the sound that I need as well. Oh, it's just a dream come true, man. Oh. I go and refresh my nice and beautiful transfer page with Mega Drive, and I press myself to go into Mega Drive and also into my albums over here to just go and refresh everything like that for myself, to make sure that you guys can go and understand that you have a transfer button, and you can click that transfer button, for example, and then you can go back into your folders, and that's how you that's how you refresh that nice and beautiful transfer button. And that's what I'm saying. So what I do now, so I'm gonna say that no matter what, I can do some music compositions while I'm actually talking to you. And now's the best time for me to do so. And the best time for me to do some music compositions is while I'm talking to you, and while I'm doing Instagram photos. And now, since I'm actually doing Instagram photos like this, and since I'm actually talking to you, I'm making sure that no matter what, I always want to be doing my nice and beautiful way of life of, let's say, contents around here, where I'm doing my music composition via YouTube, while talking to you, while doing my Instagram photos, always together. I always want to be doing that, because that way I get a hit, and that way I have more time to do everything. So I have to be multitasking to be able to do my life over here. So making sure that I can go and listen to my nice and beautiful album of Bruno over here. I can go and see what he's doing. But I'm just the word I. I'm never gay or anything like that, guys. I'm making sure you understand that I'm just happy, but I'm never somebody who goes sucks people's dicks. I mean, so everything in terms of life is nice and beautiful for me. So what I do is I go and really organize myself to understand, to just go and organize my folders over here of my phone, and I have to be quick about that so I can go and understand on the day that I realize on my nice and beautiful day of wisdom over here, where I understand I have a nice and beautiful day coming up where it's all my nice and beautiful content in terms of seminars going on. I want to make sure on the day that everybody has what they need in terms of life, so I'm making sure that what I do is I give people all the content they need to succeed on the day. And what I'm doing, in terms of what I'm doing, is making sure that I have that nice and beautiful content going for myself to deliver the better aspects of life always. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing that nice and beautiful attitude differently always. And that's why I'm always understanding straight away how I see straight away how other people view me as, but that's never I. For sure, I is everything. But guess what, Parashu? That's why I'm understanding that no matter what, it's more how I feel. I'm overcoming certain obstacles as well in my daily life. I'm looking to see straight away what's going on in my daily life in different ways. And I'm just looking to see how I feel. I feel different, man. I feel different because I feel that no matter what I do, that I'm successful. And because I'm successful, I have that nice and beautiful feeling in my heart that I'm just going above and beyond in different ways. And I see Dean Graziosi is very soon over here. I want to see how much videos he has. I have 892 videos, and he has 896 videos on YouTube. And I'm just very close to him in terms of life over here. So otherwise, I don't want to message him anymore. I don't want to message him. Otherwise, I want to move on. And what I want to do also is just go into the nice and beautiful opportunity of being able to see the news quickly. I see the news quickly, for example. And that's how I really understand life over here, which is something to do with my life over here. So I'm understanding that no matter what I do is I focus upon understanding I can just watch anything in terms of my nice and beautiful life over here in different ways, so I can focus upon something that's helping me move forward. But I save to watch later all this nice and beautiful stuff over here that I need in my life, so I'm making sure I'm going to grow myself differently. So I'm focusing on different attitudes and different ways of going through my nice and beautiful way of life over here, where I'm going through the nice and beautiful way of YouTube channels around here, so I can go and see what's going on exactly. So what I want to do is I want to go ASOT. I have ASOT reunion over here with Armin van Buuren, and now since I understand that, I understand how smart I am much more. I'll go listen to his nice and beautiful program over here, so I can see exactly what's happening. So I actually want to go and see the nice and beautiful music tracks over here. So see Omnia, and there's also Shapov, and there's also some other people over here. So I'm making sure that no matter what, I can just go and see Cosmic Gate, and who else? I realize now I'm actually understanding straight away to just name the ones that are famous to you. So I can go and see Ali Fila is back, so it's Binary Finery, and Christina Novelli, and then we also have, see, Alexander Komarov is here and there. Rush Order, I mean, let's have a look over here. I see Ben Gold is back with Alan Watts, and then we have the nice and beautiful Ben Nicky with Apollo, and Marcus Schultz is also back, and there is more happening. Alright, there's all more happening. So what I do is I move on. I mean, by the time 2000 ASOC comes out, I mean, I'm at the top of the game, mate. Yeah. I'm at the top, mate. I'm focusing on saying now, what I want to do is I want to help myself to just go and do this over here, making sure I can go and do something different. Whereas now I want to start with the actual, let's say, a nice and beautiful way of life over here. So I have a nice and beautiful way of being able to go and speak to you while I'm listening to music all day long right now. And that's what I mean. But now I'm actually understanding that I'm never afraid to do that. I'm not saying that most people are afraid to do that because they've never done that before. And that way I understand straight away that what I do now is I go become more successful. But I'm not saying that no matter what, that as my family comes around over here, I'm making sure that I have more than enough time to go and orchestrate my words around everything. And that way you have to orchestrate your words, guys, and you have to do it much better than yesterday, always. So I'm focusing on saying that this is a nice and beautiful track, but guess what, Broshy, even if I just select random music, man, just to promote, Broshy, that's what I do, man. I just create random music and I promote random people, man. And that's it, man. Broshy, it's much more how it is, man. Broshy, I have to listen to the music before I promote it, man. I want to make sure of that. That's how it is. I mean, if you can promote music like that and you can promote something of quality like this, then you can understand straight away how you feel about life, man. I realize although now since I understand that is nice and beautiful for me, I'm making sure that no matter what, I can see this track over here that is a nice and beautiful, let's say, a nice and beautiful Anya with beautiful. I realize that's a nice and beautiful track I have to promote. So what I want to do is I want to play that track over here. I want to make sure I go and do screenshots of these nice and beautiful content over here. And as I do screenshots, I make sure that I can just promote these people. So I want to make sure that I'm looking for a better way of life, looking for a better way of time, I want to make sure that I feel that I understand straight away how people are and how they're promoting each other. The thing is, they're all on their own, man. I mean, you have to understand that you have to go your own way here. And the same way I feel about all of this is how they feel. I can see it. I can see it, although they get extra promotion if I'm doing here. I understand that. I understand all that. That's how it is. And they have to go their own way, man. And everybody has their own way. But on the radio show, it's like they're coming together. Or she feels like that, but yeah. Or she's exactly like that. Or it's exactly like that. I realize, although there's a big difference now in terms of how it's all happening. So I'm understanding now it's all different, man. And I'm more aware about how music works in my life. And because I'm understanding more about music, I have the next 72 years to play music production everywhere. Actually, fuck yeah. I'm gonna make all this music come true now. Making sure that my nice and beautiful dreams are coming along also. And I'm just learning about how people are making their music. But guess what? I'm pretty sure as soon as I make a composition that works with the sound and also with the melodies and everything, I'm pretty sure it sounds beautiful always, man. I'm pretty sure. I'm sure that's the thing, yeah? I should just make sure you understand it's never just about music, but it's also about life coaching too. I mean, in a sense, so what you need to do is, you guys need to understand how the music vibe happens with life coaching. I mean, as soon as you can do that, then you can understand. I pick Jesus Christ to go and really, let's say, pick the photos to pick the photos around here. I see over here. So Jesus Christ says over here. I can see now what's going on. So it's much more how it is. So I'm focusing on making sure I never lose my words over here, but making sure I have that nice and beautiful tone over here. I'm making sure that I can see straight away how I feel, but how I feel is I'm looking for the nice and beautiful emotion over here. Say it's I over here, but that's how it is, man. Alright, now I'm asking Jesus Christ to do this. I'm understanding that Jesus Christ is looking over here, but I'm understanding straight away. It's more how it is, man. Making sure I'm looking for a better deal. Looking for a better deal over here. It's much more how it is. And that's how it is right here. I see this one Jesus Christ says over here. I'll go and get this one. And I'm learning some nice and beautiful tones over here about life. So this one here has it's nice and beautiful melodies, but it's just getting into it now. I can see. So what's important right now is I pick something that's nice and beautiful for me anyway. So what I do is when I promote music, I pick something that's nice and beautiful for me to promote. I make it nice and beautiful. Whereas this one here, I have to understand it much more. I'll never be that way. I'd say everything's beautiful though, I'm pretty sure though. It's much more how I promote more my style of music. I'll never be that way. I'm pretty sure even if you promote everything, man, you just promote it, I'm pretty sure that's nice and beautiful right there. A little bit away. This one here is a nice and beautiful track for me to promote. And as soon as I'm a Bruin promotes it, then I can promote it too. But that's how it is, man. I mean, this is Shapov and Nerak with Heaven, which is nice and beautiful. Actually, now I see how people are making their own events around their own music and stuff like that. So as I go and grow up much more, I can see straight away how I'm moving forward, man. I'm moving forward really quickly. So what I do is I see this is a nice and beautiful photo right here. But that's how it is, yeah. I mean, a nice and beautiful photo right here. Making sure that what I'm doing all the time is that's a nice and beautiful photo for me too. I always have that nice and beautiful tone going, but that's the whole point, yeah. I mean, you have to have that nice and beautiful way of doing something that's actually helping you move forward. But if you're making longer music than them, or sure, then you are something much more than them, for sure. Or sure, if you're making more music than other people, then guess what? Probably other people are listening to you more in terms of your music than they are to other people. So if you listen to 4.5 hours of music from me in one track, which is Idonotopia, It's around 400, I mean, it's around 4.5 hours. But guess what? I mean, from that point, I say I'm doing better than that. But guess what? I mean, then, which hours of music, I mean, who have you been listening to over there with 4.5 hours of their music, man? I mean, there's only a few people, yeah? I mean, I'm one of them. I'm one of them. Because that's how it is, yeah? Rashid, that's what I'm saying. That when you listen to more people music in terms of their music, then you have much more empathy for those people that you listen to in terms of their music. I'm Rashid. So when I create a 50-hour track, I mean, what other people have done? I mean, what other people in terms of life have you been listening to that has a 50-hour track in it, for example? There's maybe nobody that you've ever seen in your life that has 50 hours of music that you've been listening to. You know what I'm saying? But I do. I have 50 hours of music, man. You come check it out. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing, yeah? I mean, now you must understand that. So when you see Danny Milivojevich's music is 50 hours long, and you fucking say that you listen to all of that music, I mean, you've been listening to my music more than everybody else's music, man. I mean, that's why you're more of that's why you're more of my fan than them in terms of life. I mean, you guys are more of my fan because I have more than 50 hours and 100 hours of music than those people you're listening to music that is other people because they never fucking create that much music, man. And that's why when you listen to 100 hours of my music and 200 hours of my music, then you can say, you've been listening to my music the most. That's why I'm the most famous in your life about music production, man. I mean, that's how it is, man. I mean, unless you're your own music producer, then that's different. And that's the whole guide, man. I mean, you have to focus upon helping yourself to succeed, man. That's the whole point. And the whole point is understanding that's a nice and beautiful photo of me right here. But making sure that no matter what, I can see this one here, I can see it's much more how I feel. I feel that this one here is much more something that is in your face. But guess what? I promise you it's much more how I understand that no matter what, that as I go and grow myself quickly, I'm focusing on something that's helping me move forward. But what I want to do really is I want to see that with my smarts over here, I promise you this one here is much more in your face, man. And that's why I'm saying straight away how I feel. I feel nice and beautiful, man. Actually, I look more like a man here. And that's why I'm saying that no matter what, that I agree. I thank you. Actually, what I do now is I move up quickly, and you just select whatever you want, but be able to listen to the music anyway. I have to listen to the music anyway. So what I do is I pick out and select music like this and like this to be able to promote people. And as I promote people, I'm doing a great job anyway for myself, but you have to listen to different people's music and what they're doing as well in terms of life. But as I'm doing that, I'm looking to see exactly what I can do over here, and I can actually just keep talking. Because the thing is, I'm understanding I know I only, and actually that's why I'm learning the nice and beautiful way of life over here. So let's have a look over here. Actually, I need to be able to go and grow myself always. So that's the whole point, and the whole point is understanding that as people watch me and how I do fashion modeling, I mean, I see straight away how I understand straight away how to do modeling. They see how I understand how to do fashion modeling, man. And they are also somebody who want to do it, but then they're lagging to do it, and then guess what happens? I mean, they get more jealous about it. And they get more jealous when the more lag to do what I do. Which that's how it is. And I focus on saying that's why they are always calling me ugly, but they're the ugly ones. Because they're delaying doing what I'm doing. So they say how ugly I am. But I'm very beautiful, but they just never want to admit that. I mean, they never want to admit that I'm beautiful, mate. In a sense, so every single day I'm learning. I'm learning how to go and dwell upon helping myself to let it be that way. Which is more how I feel. So how I feel is those eyes right here are telling me that there's some drowsiness going on, but I'll move on from that photo there. I'm learning how to never have drowsy looking eyes on my photos over here. I never delete those photos either. I just never post them on Instagram. Because I help myself this way. And I get Jesus Christ to pick out some photos right here. But I'm actually understanding straight away I have to go and redo these photos again. To see what's going on over here. So what I do is I have to select 10 photos before I actually progress through everything. But it's nice to be able to listen to other people's music as well, even when you're a music producer, I'm not sure. I'm just figuring this out now. I'm not saying that. Before I was saying just listen to my music and just listen to my music. But I'm still like that, but I have to listen to other people's music to promote their music too. And that's why it's my business, yeah? I mean, that's why I'm understanding how Alvin Brown promotes other people's music, because if he never promotes other people's music, then he never makes him much of a leader, I promise you. I agree with that one. Let it be that way. I love that. See, it's something like a Zonify right here. Also, that every single day I'm learning very quickly upon how to go and grow myself. So as I grow myself, I've realized everybody has different music to promote. Yeah. But I'm one of the Australians over here. I'm one of those people in the top of Australia, mate. And Serbia and Balkans who produces music as well. I'm not saying I'm one of the top ones out there, man. I get Jesus Christ to do these ones over here. I see, so now Jesus Christ is saying over here, I mean, let's have a look over here. And Jesus Christ saying, right, that one. I mean, that one right there. I get that one. I'll let it be that one. I can see straight away how I feel. So it's much more how I understand that no matter what, that as soon as I go and do something that's helping me grow in different ways, I'm learning how to go and grow myself. And that's what I need to do. I have a beautiful mustache and I have a beautiful way of understanding that. And a beautiful mustache is what you need in life. And you need a beard as well. And you have to be able to promote yourself this way. So this is a nice and beautiful track. I agree with this track right here. And this track over here is Alvin Bruin and Tom Starr with feat Joshua Daniel, Let Go. I agree with that one, mate. Actually, it's so beautiful. But the thing is, I understand how they're making vocal tracks, but guess what? I'm making more powerful instrumentals and a bit. I'm making more powerful instrumentals. And I can go and throw this nice and beautiful cable away from me because it's not really charging my content, so I'm going to do something different. And I also can charge my content with another cable over here, which is going to be a nice beautiful cable over here, which is my steel cable. I can charge my portable chargers. And then let's have a look. And yes, you can. So now I'm learning something different, and I can go and charge my nice and beautiful content over here, which is my phone. And then I have to go into my Zonify track. So let's have a look over here. Alright, I realize now what I want to do is I want to focus upon helping myself to succeed differently. That's the whole point, man. And as soon as I do these nice and beautiful fashion photos, then people want to come and see me because they see, fuck, I mean, this guy's somebody at least. I mean, they see straight away I'm a somebody. I mean, no lies, man. I mean, fuck. I mean, they can see I'm somebody in life. I mean, they can see I'm at least some kind of public figure, man. I'm just somebody, man. I'm not saying that I have beautiful photos over here. I'm learning very quickly upon how attractive I am as well, because I show people all my flaws. And because I show them all my flaws, then they understand I'm very attractive because they see no flaws when I show all of my flaws, mate. I mean, they see I'm really, really sexy because I fucking own my flaws, mate. I mean, look at my body, mate. I mean, I fucking go and work on it in a better way. I have flaws as well, man, but guess what? I promise you, it's more how my flaws are sexy, and that's it. And that's how I see life. I realized although that if you download actual photos into your Mega Drive somehow, then make sure you go and place them into separate albums. So I place 100 folders into 10 separate folders of 10 times 10, and make sure that those 10 times 10 folders in terms of actual, let's say, nice and beautiful multiplications of actual photos goes into Instagram through different sets of 10. So Instagram can only upload 10 photos at a time. So I'll make 100 photos in 10 albums. I'll go 10 times 10. I'll go 10 photos each online. And I'll just upload 10 times each. And that's how I understand straight away to give you that number. So you understand you have to 10x everything, as Grant Cardone says. I agree with that track right here. I want to go and promote that too. Actually, that track over here. I see this one over here. Actually, it's very different. But the thing is, I understand that's Cosmic Gate. We feel it. Rush, now what I want to do is understand straight away that what makes people different over here and what makes them more famous than other people is the words they speak. And the more words you can speak about music and everything that you are and make more events around people on your own. I mean, if you can make more events around your music and also around your words daily in front of people, then you're more famous than other people. And if you can advertise your name in front of other people more than other people, then you're more famous, I promise you. And that's the whole point. I can see it. And if you have music to back that up and you have words to back it up, then you are a star, man. I mean, you have everything then. I mean, why is that? Because you can create more events than they can. I mean, in a sense, so of course you're more popular, mate. I mean, in the sense, if you make more money, then go and throw everything into advertising yourself on buses everywhere, and into fucking making more live events around the world quickly, and then fucking you're on your way, bro. I mean, then you're on your way, and then iPodium comes out very soon for myself, eventually. And I've been talking about it, so no matter what, that I'm just talking about it always now. And I'm not saying I've been talking for quite a while now to get into the nightclubs to play my music at least, and that's coming up now. Honestly, it's because I'm attracting it very quickly. And how am I attracting it? Because I'm just fucking talking about it all day long. And because I'm talking about it all day long, I attract it. I mean, what you talk about all day long is what you attract. I mean, you have to understand. So, no matter what, I'm understanding how other people are just all over the place with their communicational styles in terms of words. And they're never following their own words, man. And guess what? Probably you have to follow Jesus Christ's words more than your words. And follow Jesus Christ's words more than your words. And make sure you understand that what you need to do really is understand straight away from that point to understand to direct your words at Jesus Christ. Whereas if you direct your words at Jesus Christ, then you have everything you ever want, man. I promise you. So what I do here is I focus on making sure I'm moving forward. But the thing is, with my music tracks over here, it's very different. And people can get to listen to my music tracks and how I really make music, but I give people an experience, and they have to understand that. And now, no matter what, I can see other people and how they see that, and they see that about me. And I just move on. I create something different, but they can see straight away I don't Utopia. And they can see a Zonify now. Actually, I understand my Varsha Never Kill tracks, man. Actually, I have a lot of albums coming up now. But my albums are something different now. I'll make sure they understand straight away how I feel. So what I do is, in between my music tracks, I can create some nice and beautiful other type of files. And I can do remixes. I can do all these remixes around my tracks. I mean, wow, I can actually make remixes around my tracks, and it can be one track. And that's something I can do for myself right now as well. I can practice doing that too. And that's something that's actually new for me right now to be able to do for you personally. And now I understand that I do it for I'll make sure that no matter what, that it's more how I understand how to go and progress my music tracks over here. But what I want to do is just connect all my music together in different ways and make some other kind of remixes along with that. And a little bit that way. And I make sure that no matter what, it's more how I make them trance music. I want to make all that trance music, and it's much better for me to do that. I make different kicks over here and there, and make sure that I can make some nice beautiful music going, man. I feel it. So what I do is, there's a lot to go, and there's a lot to do in life. So what I want to do is, I want to keep going with everything. I want to make sure that it's more important for me to just keep reviving a better way for myself. But either way, what I do now is I just make sure I'm growing myself regardless of what's going on. And as I grow myself, I have a life, man. I have a life because I'm doing something to help my life to succeed, and that's the whole point, yeah? And the whole point is making yourself succeed differently. And you have to focus on helping yourself to listen to new experiences of music every single day, and focus on being alone more than other people, in terms of more than with other people, because other people never have admiration for you like you do. You understand? I mean, guess what? I have admiration for you. But you must understand that you never appreciate my admiration if you never appreciate yourself. I mean, appreciate yourself first, and then guess what? Probably now you're doing a greater job for yourself also, because you understand straight away that I can feel this track over here is nice and beautiful, so let it be. I want to promote it anyway. I promote this track over here, but it's more how I feel. I just promote any track, man. Probably now, if I do that, probably it's much more how I never want to cheat myself out. But I want to understand that I've been listening to this track already, and I'm saying it deserves a share, so which is just a big topo with Ali. Actually, now a little bit that way. I see this Prime Minister of Israel saying something around here, and he's saying how he's preparing himself to conquer Gaza if they fire that continues, in terms of if they continue to fire, mate. And I understand straight away that no matter what, it's more how I understand straight away how I feel. I see it's more how I need to go and dwell upon saving the nice beautiful content over here to just watch for later as well. And as I grow myself, I feel that no matter what, I'm more successful, but the thing is, I have to go and really be quicker upon everything. But as I be quicker upon everything in life itself, I'm not saying how I feel. And how I feel is, I'm doing greater than other people, and they can see that. I mean, they can see I'm doing greater. And that's the whole point. I mean, as soon as they see that you're doing greater than other people, man, I promise they come and give you money. That's how it is, because you're making events around yourself now too. And that's the whole point. You have more respect in the actual town because you're creating more events than those other people who are drug addicts who fucking never create events around themselves. You have more respect than I promise you. And no matter what, everybody sees that. And they give you more respect for this. And they have to. They have to give you more respect here. You're at least fucking creating events around town while they're never doing it. And those people that they understand that around them as well are never doing it either. So you have to understand you're creating more respect for yourself here. But you have to understand, as soon as you understand that they find out they're creating events around town, you become more attractive as well. So focus on understanding that's nice and beautiful for you. Or it's more how you have to understand straight away how that nice and beautiful tone goes. But that's how it is, yeah? You have to understand straight away. So focus on making sure that your life is moving forward and everything. And be consistent about posting your videos online, please. Be ahead of the content in everything you're doing. And then people will be like, and people say, oh my god, he has so many videos. He has so much going for him. Oh my god. So I feel this track over here is something that I can promote. I apologize. I don't want to do that. I don't want to discontinue that music. Actually, it's more how I understand this one here. So let it be that way. Let it be. Actually, it's more how I feel that no matter what, I can see the sound is beautiful. Actually, the sound is beautiful. I have to understand that. See the composition is working, and that tells me straight away that I can just keep listening right now. But it's honest. What is she on? Making sure that I'm looking to see to promote myself over here. So I'm just doing my Instagram photos as I talk to you, and I'm listening to music over here to promote everything. So that's what I do daily, and as I do my Instagram daily, I go and do music compositions also for myself, and I do music compositions while also promoting other people is what I do. And why is that? Because it's much more multitasking. I'm multitasking here while Instagramming myself, while also, let's say, uploading content into Instagram while talking to you, and while doing music compositions and promoting other people to via my Instagrams, while also listening to music right now as well with Armin van Buuren. So that's the whole point, yeah, and that's the whole point of multitasking and giving people ideas like that, so they're helping people to succeed is the whole point. But you have to do it yourself, man. You have to go your own way, and you have to go and become a star, man. You have to believe in that. I can create motivational videos, but everything in terms of my words is motivational videos already. And that's the whole point, yeah? And every single day, if you go and focus on understanding yourself, then realize other people do that for you. Other people create fucking your videos and put into motivational videos, mate. As soon as Emma Carmichael finds out about me, she creates all my fucking talks, and guess what happens? He creates all my fucking talks, and he puts them in videos, man, and he fucking promotes me, bro, I promise you. Eventually, he needs to find out about me anyway. So, it's because I'm popular. I have more to give anyway, so what I do is a different life, man. I do something different, and the more, you have to understand, I realize the more you tune into some radio show out there, the more you can credit those people for doing what they do, man, I promise you. And that's why Armin van Buuren is someone I've been listening to his radio show more than other people's radio shows, man. In terms of, let's say, us out of trance, man. I'm saying in terms of anything to do with, like, in terms of music on the radio show, that's other than I. But everything's I, man. I'm saying, so I understand that. I realize he's one of them who's at the top of their game in terms of radio shows. So I've been listening to his radio show more than any other radio show other than I. I've been listening to my radio show more than his radio show. That's the thing, yeah? So no matter what, I realize Armin van Buuren's show in terms of radio show is second to me in terms of how much I've been listening to his music personally, man. And because he's promoting other people, that's why. Because he's promoting other people, then he deserves it. But I have some photos with Solarstone and Giuseppe Ottavani, and I want to go meet them. I want to say, hey, this is me with you, man. They say, yeah. Fuck, man. Let's do a remix together, man. Straight away, let's do it. Sure, anyway, I want to get some more skills anyway with me to be able to go and produce something much greater. So every single day I post 100 photos into my Nice and Beautiful Instagram, and I make sure I keep going with everything to deliver content. And as I deliver content, I'm focusing on understanding that it's just that kind of day, isn't it? Where you need to be able to promote yourself quickly. And the faster you promote yourself, the better for you. Understand? Why is that? Because then you become famous, and then you become something much more than other people. and then you understand straight away that you deserve it, and you deserve to go and do greater. I actually want to understand straight away this one over here. I understand that no matter what, I can go promote this actual track, which is so beautiful, man. I can say that's GX. I say hold on. So that's GXD and Sarah D. Warren with Hell and High Water. I understand that's a nice beautiful track. But guess what? Probably when you're creating beautiful music too, you understand straight away where you feel and when you actually add up to the equation too. I mean, now what's happening with my phone over here? I'll make sure that I can go and do these nice and beautiful content over here. I mean, let's have a look at what's going on around here. I'll make sure that it's all growing for myself over here. So I'm making sure that no matter what, that my screenshot over here for some reason is never really doing what it's meant to be doing. But let's have a look over here. I may have to get a new phone and make sure that no matter what I do is I see straight away that my phone was lagging. I mean my phone was lagging, man. I mean my actual phone was lagging, mate. Let's have a look over here. I mean, come on, man. I mean, I love you. I move on, man. I mean, for fuck's sake. Ha! I mean, it was never doing it for me. I mean, it was never fucking doing a screenshot for me. I'll move on. I realized, although I see my phone was never doing a screenshot for me, but guess what? I promise you, it's because I tried to do everything much better, but I'll move on. Actually, my phone's working, but I have to get a better phone anyway. I have a Samsung A20 Galaxy, and all those 1,000 hours of videos you see online from me is all coming up from my Samsung A51 Galaxy, man. I mean, understand? I'm pretty sure though, some of them is from iPhone. I mean, some of it is from iPhone, I have to be honest. I realize although I've been uploading at least over all my nice and beautiful, let's say, YouTube compilations online is from my Samsung A51 Galaxy. I can say so. I say that's all from my Samsung A51 Galaxy. It's promoting all my fucking YouTube videos at the moment. I mean that's more than, let's say, I mean that's all the 892 videos online that I did upload to YouTube. It's all my Samsung A20 in terms of all my Samsung A51 Galaxy, and some is Samsung A20 Galaxy, but most of it is Samsung A51 Galaxy. And that's how it is, man. I'll just move on. I'll move on in different ways, mate. But I realize although people are very different in terms of how they treat themselves today, I make sure that I'm doing better on that. I make sure I'm never limiting myself, but the thing is, I can see straight away how I feel. I'm just being honest, but be honest with yourself. I mean, guess what? I mean, give people ideas about something around yourself and what you're doing. I at least have an event coming up. I realize other people never even have an event coming up, mate. I mean, they're never even making events. You understand? So, I mean, you guys understand? So, I understand. So, what I do is I go and really, really dwell upon helping myself to succeed differently. And as I go and dwell something better, I understand that no matter what, it's more how I feel. And how I feel is I never need them. I never need other people to promote me, mate. I never need to be with them at all. I mean, it's too up to themselves, mate. Understand? So I move on. And I mean, in a sense, so what I do is I move up. I focus on saying that I have more enough anyway in success to measure my success differently. And this is not a beautiful music track. But what I do with music production, music tracks is I'm listening to see exactly how they're making music. But then I realize that it's more how I make music, and it's never how they make music for me. I mean, it's more how I make music. I understand what I want to do out of music. So I'm going a certain direction in music, so I mean, that's how I see it. I mean, I understand my legacy is stronger than theirs, and it's because I'm speaking more words anyway. I'm winning in other ways as well. I mean, they may have all this music and whatever it is, but I'm doing more words in life coaching than them, and I'm doing more music than them too. So anyway, I realize it's much more how it is, man. I mean, this is a nice beautiful track over here, man. I can see, I've heard it a few times already. I can see it's Armin van Buuren, man. I see Armin van Buuren with Avalan with Should I Wait, man. I realize although I move up, I realize now it's doing a screenshot. I realize anyway, I want to make sure I'm promoting everything I can, man. I make sure that every single time that what I do is different aspects of life. But think about this. I mean, you must understand that no matter what, I can't go to a festival and I can't just be in a crowd there and just fucking enjoy music for a bit. I can, but I fucking rather do something much more where I can go and give some fucking words, mate. Rather fucking give some words. But guess what? I understand that there comes a time where I may fucking go to a festival somewhere to just be fucking enjoying the festival, man. When there comes a time, I love it. But there is a time. But it's around Tomorrowland somewhere. I mean, anyway, I'll make sure that no matter what, that what I want to do is while I'm at the festival, man. While I'm at the fucking festival, I mean, when they call me at the festival, I fucking go enjoy it. I'll go somewhere around the VIP booth somewhere. I fucking enjoy it, man, and I fucking enjoy everything, mate. And that's how I see it. I see life like this, man. Or shit, on the days I'm fucking DJing, I go somewhere on the fucking dance floor somewhere. I can do it. I can do it. So I can do it. And there's no problem for me. But guess what, bro? It's more how I feel. I want to be free too. I want to be free to go and enjoy myself, man. I mean, isn't that the whole point of living? That's the whole point. And the whole point is just living your life to the full. I mean, to the focus of helping yourself to see that no matter what, that as I live myself, I just live to myself in a way that I see straight away. It's more about I than them. And it's more about focusing on I than anything else, man. And that's the point. When the point is understanding that other people can see how fast I upload my content online, and they can see how they are updating themselves always with me and what I'm doing, man. I mean, in a sense, so no matter what, that they may say that Danny Milovojevic has no business skills, mate. Come and look at my Instagram and YouTube. I mean, they have no YouTube accounts. I mean, they have no Instagram accounts. I mean, those people are those kind of people who say that, so. I never need a cigarette, but I'm making sure that what I do is I have many aspects of life today to do at home. I shall make sure I can go and eat some peanut butter as well. I'll make sure I'm learning something different, but I love mine. But the thing is, every single day, I understand how I was listening to other people's music when I never had music to produce. I remember that. I mean, that is the most tragedy thing I've ever had in my life. Where I quit my music before, and I was listening to other music before. And now, here I'm listening to all people's music and promoting their music and fucking producing my music now. There's a fucking big difference, man. But before, I quit music production before, and I was just listening to other people's music without promoting their music much. I now promote their music all the time. I fucking produce my own music. And I fucking DJ my own music. And I go around the world fucking traveling and playing my music and everybody's music now. That's how it is, yeah? I make sure I'm learning very quickly upon how I live my life. That's the whole point, man. The whole point is different. I mean, the difference is making sure that you're learning how to grow yourself. But what I do now is I want to go and check this nice and beautiful Mega Drive now. I want to be listening to music all fucking day long with you and listening to audio programs all day long while talking to you. There's no fucking excuses here. I mean, I want to listen to all my mentors' programs while fucking talking to you. And Jesus Christ says that's the best way moving forward. I can see that. I can see that no matter what, I listen to all this music and fucking compose all this music while making sure that no matter what, that I'm just going to really, really give you that experience and fucking be listening to all the people's audios, contents while I'm talking to you. And that's it, man. I have no worries over here. But what I'm doing now is I'm learning to just go and see over here what's going on with my actual content over here, where I'm learning very quickly upon how to go and do life greater. But making sure I want to see my how-to courses, especially. I want to see which how-to courses I have here and which courses I already did upload online. So let's have a look. I'm going to say the U-Cut over here. I have this one. I have also making sure that I can see straight away what I need to do. And the whole point is understanding straight away how you feel. And how you feel is the numbers here, which is, I can see straight away, I can see how I feel. So no matter what, I can see how that is. And it finishes in 51 and also 48, and I can see that now. I make sure I'm connecting these numbers together, and just connect all the numbers together and just make sure you understand that the nice and beautiful numbers over here has a first number where It has the first number going, and then out of the 3 digits. So when you actually see, for example, the time over here of my duration of my video is 3 semicolon 11 semicolon 05. But then in Mega Drive, it just shows you 311 semicolon 05. Well, actually, it shows you the whole fucking number. Or else, although over here it shows you 10, but there's 10 over here, and there's much more than that. Or else, although my video over here says 10 in terms of, it goes 1 semicolon 0 semicolon 51, but over here it's 1 semicolon 00, and it just shows you 10 here. And that's I'm just connecting the dots over here everywhere. So as I go and do these videos, I understand those videos are going online. I see this one's gone online. Making sure I can just go and dwell upon having more space on my phone. And I can see this one as well and this one as well. And now what I want to do also is I want to make sure I can go into my how-to courses in audio programs here. And I can go to see what's going on around here. And I just make sure that people can also listen to my content and what's going on inside of my music in terms of live videos. So what I do is I move on, and I have my nice and beautiful content over here in Spotify and audio programs over here. I've actually, all that is going into much more, so I'm making sure that no matter what I do daily is I'm focusing on just moving on with the equations of life and uploading my content so I do greater.